3 rings for the elven kings under the sky, 7 for the dwarf lords in their halls of stone, 9 for mortal men doomed to die, 1 for the Dark Lord on his dark throne. In the land of Mordor where the shadows lie, 1 ring to rule them all, 1 ring to find them, 1 ring to bring them all and...
Welcome to an epic journey through the history of Sauron, a powerful and malevolent being who shaped the destiny of Middle-earth. Get ready to explore his origins and the dark influence he wielded over this world. There was a time when Sauron was Mera, an Aina associated with creation and art. However, his fall came when Morgoth, the most powerful and corrupted Aina, lured him into darkness. At that time, Mera became Sauron, the Terrible. During the Second Age, Sauron meticulously crafted rings of power, instruments devised to subjugate the free peoples of Middle-earth. His grand design aimed to establish dominion, culminating in the forging of the One Ring, a vessel bearing a fraction of his own potent essence. The revelation of the One Ring's truth catalyzed the formation of the Last Alliance, uniting elves and men. Together, they confronted Sauron in a monumental clash that culminated in the vanquishing of the Dark Lord, though the One Ring endured. As the Third Age unfolded, the One Ring traversed various hands, from the wretched Gollum to the unsuspecting Bilbo Baggins. This set the stage for The Lord of the Rings, where Frodo Baggins assumes the mantle to embark on the perilous quest to destroy the One Ring. Sauron initiated a devastating offensive to reclaim the One Ring, triggering the War of the Ring. The Fellowship of the Ring emerged, a coalition representing diverse races, united with the singular purpose of obliterating the Ring and eradicating the looming threat of Sauron. In the climactic moments of the Third Age, Frodo Baggins, aided by steadfast companions, ascends Mount Doom and shatters the One Ring. Sauron is vanquished, his dominion in water crumbles, and Middle-earth is liberated from the pervasive shadow. Thus concludes our profound exploration of the chronicles of Sauron. His demise facilitated Middle-earth's resurgence, yet the remnants of his shadow endure. May this tale persist, a testament to the resilience, courage, and hope that emerged even in the bleakest hours. Sauron began as an Aina named Mera, a divine entity created by Iluvatar before the world's inception. Sauron belongs to a class of powerful spiritual beings called Aina, who played a role in the creation of Tolkien's universe. Sauron became an apprentice and servant of Morgoth, the main antagonist in Tolkien's Legendarium. Morgoth's influence corrupted Sauron, leading to his transformation into an evil being. Sauron could assume different forms, choosing an appearance that instilled fear or subjugation. This ability added an extra layer of deceit and manipulation to his strategies. The image of the Eye of Sauron is a symbolic representation of his surveillance and malevolent presence. While not literally an eye, this image captures the idea of his constant pursuit of the One Ring. Sauron appeared disguised as an Atar, a benevolent being, to deceive the elves into forging the rings. This strategy exemplifies Sauron's cunning and manipulation to achieve his goals. Sauron's power was linked to the One Ring, making him vulnerable if the ring were destroyed. This vulnerability is central to the Lord of the Rings plot. Sauron sent Nazgul to search for Gollum, seeking to obtain information about the One Ring's whereabouts. This highlights Sauron's persistence in recovering the ring and the strategic importance of Gollum in the narrative. Sauron betrayed Saruman, the White Wizard, after Saruman attempted to use the One Ring for his own purposes. This highlights Sauron's ruthless nature, even toward his allies. Sauron was unable to resist the temptation to use the One Ring when it was near. This illustrates the corrupting power of the ring and how even Sauron was not immune to it. Sauron established Mordor as his primary realm, turning it into an impregnable fortress. Mordor served as Sauron's central operational base for much of the narrative. Sauron was the craftsman behind the forging of the Rings of Power, including the One Ring. Using this creation, Sauron sought to control the bearers of the rings and establish dominion over Middle-earth. After the destruction of the One Ring, Sauron lost his form and was unable to return to power. This marks the definitive end of his threat to Middle-earth. Sauron exerted influence over kings and leaders, such as the Witch King of Angmar and the Steward of Gondor. This influence contributed to the instability and conflicts in Middle-earth. Even after his defeat, Sauron's influence persisted, leaving lasting scars on Middle-earth's history. This legacy underscores the depth of Sauron's presence in Tolkien's created universe. There is also a non-canonical game called Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, which tells the story of a ranger who joins forces with the blacksmith Celebrimbor to defeat Sauron. The narrative begins when Sauron attacks the Black Gate and brutally kills Talion, along with his wife and child. In an act of dark magic, Celebrimbor, seeking revenge against Sauron, merges with Talion's spirit, bringing him back to life. Together, they form a unique union, sharing the same body. Talion and Celebrimbor embark on a journey to confront Sauron and his minions in Mordor. Celebrimbor, once a master forger, seeks vengeance for being enslaved by Sauron to create the Rings of Power, while Talion seeks revenge for the death of his family. Throughout the story, Talion and Celebrimbor develop a complex dynamic. Together, they aim to weaken Sauron's forces by manipulating ORCs and forming their own army. However, Celebrimbor also has his own plans, aspiring to use the One Ring to defeat Sauron and take control of Mordor. The narrative explores themes of revenge, power, and the personal costs involved in fighting against a force as malevolent as Sauron. The relationship between Talion and Celebrimbor is fraught with internal conflicts, as their individual motivations often collide. The battle against Sauron is an epic struggle unfolding amidst betrayals, plot twists, and the influence of the One Ring. Middle-earth: Shadow of War further expands this narrative, introducing new characters and challenges as Talion and Celebrimbor seek to confront the shadow that looms over Middle-earth. We extend our heartfelt gratitude for joining us on this expedition through the annals of Sauron's history. If you relish the journey, remember to express your appreciation by liking, sharing, and subscribing for more epic narratives. Until the next enthralling adventure.